Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to be making dinner and we are going to have something called poached cod in egg and parsley sauce. It's a great family favorite. All kids love it and all adults love it as well. It's quite traditional here in Sweden. It's a very common dish. So I'll show you the ingredients and then we'll get started. In order to make poached cod, you are going to need 4 fillets of cod or any other whitefish will actually do. This is Atlantic cod if you're on the West Coast or in the Pacific. Pacific cod will do, Alaskan pollock, any whitefish, but of course, cod tastes best in my opinion. Now, here I only have 2, but if you're making this for 4, of course, you'll need 4 fillets. These are about 150 grams, which is about 5 ounces each. So figure about 5 ounces per portion. Then we have a lemon. And then we have fish stock. This is actually fish stock. You can use cubes if you have it. It doesn't really matter. We have about 3 deciliters of a mixture of half and half heavy cream and milk. A handful of parsley, just regular chopped parsley. Hard-boiled chopped eggs. Flour for the roux, and of course you'll need butter as well. And salt and pepper. And bay leaves. I forgot to bring out the bay leaves. We will need some bay leaves and white peppercorns as well for the fish stock. But that's about it. So it is very few ingredients. Boiled potatoes with it and peas normally. But if you don't like peas, then use something else. So let's get going. And don't forget to turn on the potatoes because they will take the longest. Don't forget to add salt to the potatoes. A chef once told me that when you boil potatoes, the water should taste like the ocean. So you need more salt than you probably think. That pretty much tastes like the ocean. So on with the potatoes, we'll just let those boil. We need to bring our pan with water and fish stock to the boil. Now I'm using stock in a bottle, but if you have cubes, you're going to want to use about 1.5 cubes. How much of the stock you'll need will depend upon what stock you're actually using. So in this case, it says to use 1.5 tablespoons per 5 deciliters of water. Now to this dish, to this stock, we're also going to add a few drops of lemon juice. About a half a lemon, I guess, is about right. And a small handful, maybe 5 or 6 white peppercorns. We'll just turn down the potatoes. Put on the lid. There we go. Now, while this is coming to the boil, the fish is going to be very quick. It only takes about 4 to 5 minutes. So we need to make the egg and parsley sauce in the meantime. So we need butter to make a roux. I'm sure you all know how to make a roux. But in case you don't, you are going to need about a tablespoon of butter. Turn that on heat. We're going to mix that with the flour. I'm using a flour that is specially made for sauces. If you can get a hold of it, that's fine, or something similar. Otherwise, normal flour will do just fine. So we'll get that started. You get a whisk going here. Okay, so once the butter is melted, I'm going to turn this down too. I'm going to put the fish in there in a little bit. So once the butter is melted, add about 2 tablespoons of flour. You can whisk that together. I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of sauce. Oops. As you can tell, it's not like super exact how much. And then add your milk mixture a little bit at a time, whisking all the while so you don't get the lumps. So it makes this gravy flour so good because it doesn't lump up as easily. So we'll just let that cook and thicken. When you make sauces like this with flour, you should always let them boil or simmer for at least 5 minutes to get rid of that raw flour taste. So we'll just let this thicken up now. And so I now added a pot for the peas. They will need to be cooked or boiled, at least the peas that we use. I just throw them in frozen, and it usually takes about 2 or 3 minutes in the water. Like I said, this is dinner for my husband and I, so I'm only making a small amount of peas. You'll have to figure it out. I think you probably can. Okay, here we go. This is coming up to a boil now, so we'll just turn that down. And if it gets too thick, you can always add some of the stock. So we'll just add some stock to this. Now if you're adding stock, if it becomes too thick and you're adding stock, be careful when you add more, if you're going to add more, because I normally add some fish stock to this sauce as well. But you just have to taste it to make sure it doesn't get way too salty, especially if you're serving it to smaller children. So this needs to cook for about 5 minutes, and when this is cooked, I'm going to put the fish in here. Okay, so the sauce has been cooking for about 5 minutes now. It's looking pretty good. You want it to be not super thick, not thin like a gravy. You want it to be, let's see if you can see that. Can you see that? Something along those lines. Or just give it a taste as well. We can easily put in some fish stock. It's not salty. So if you're using fish cubes, maybe you'll have about a half a cube left. Just add that. And then check for salt. You may need to add some more salt. And then some white pepper. Now, back in the day, like when I was growing up, black pepper was not that common. So we do a lot of white sauces in Sweden for various dishes. And you almost always use white peppercorns, not black. They're a bit sharper in the taste, so again, be careful if you're cooking for your kids, because not all kids like the sharp taste. That's fine. Doesn't need more salt. That's good. Now, those of you that have watched me before, you know that I do not like to chop this kind of stuff. I put it in a small cup. This is a small coffee cup. And cut it with a pair of scissors in the cup. Much less messy and works just as fine. I know one of my friends who's a chef goes absolutely crazy when I do this. He says you're killing the herbs, but honestly, I can't tell the difference. So parsley again is to taste, a good handful. So once the sauce is sort of thickened, which it is now, we're going to add the eggs and the parsley. I may cut some more parsley, we'll see. So we can now turn down this on a very low heat just to sort of keep it warm. Ouch, I burnt myself there. And then we're going to switch from this whisk. Take this over to the sink. And now we're going to start just to stir it with a spoon. If I can find one. Ah, there's a spoon. So we've turned it down on a low heat just to sort of keep it going. Add the chopped eggs. And the parsley. This dish looks deceptively simple. I think that we may need a little bit more liquid. But it really is nice, especially with cod. So I hope you try it. Maybe a little bit more parsley. Just add a little bit more parsley. There, I think that's our sauce done. And our potatoes are nearly there. And turn on the water for the peas. Add a little bit of salt to that water as well. And we're pretty much ready to go with the fish. All right, I'm going to put this fish gently into the boiling water or the simmering water. This needs to be done. These need to be poached very, very gently. So the water should be barely moving. That normally takes about 4 minutes. Sauce is looking good, a little thick. You might want to add some more milk to it as well. And then once this fish is nice and white, we're just going to put it in a serving dish, pour over the sauce, and serve it up with the peas and the potatoes. All right, our fish is most definitely done. So we're going to gently, need to see what you're seeing. Yeah, I just have a nice serving dish here. And then just take them out carefully. There we go. Don't they look good? If you can see them, I think you can see them. So what we're going to do now is just get the sauce and pour it over. So just spoon some of the sauce over the fish. Now I have made a lot of sauce, but the sauce is actually for 4. There's only the 2 of us, but serve it up, pour some sauce onto the fish, and then serve the rest of the sauce on the side. Okay, so there you have it, the finished dish. We have egg and parsley sauce with cod or cod-like fish. Cod is absolutely best. Just some regular peas and potatoes, and do serve some of the sauce on the side because especially the kids love it. My husband and I are going to eat dinner, and I hope it's time for your dinner soon too. So bon appetit. We'll see you next time. Bye.